Welcome to the Lone Ranger Radio Show. You got Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage. Yes, I am the Lone Ranger. Thanks for joining me this weekend. I really appreciate it. Lots of great things happening on the horizon for us. So there's opportunity out there. We have definitely switched into a buyer's market, but it's a weird buyer's market, meaning that buyers are in control because of the amount of inventory that's out there right now. However, I'm still seeing some multiple offers on many, many transactions. And I'm seeing a lot of crazy people just not willing to work deals, not willing to make repairs. And I think they're making a big mistake because as more people enter the market and more people list their home, sellers are going to have to get a little bit more realistic. And I just don't think they are. I think that there are missing opportunities and they're going to hold out longer and longer and longer. And I think they're going to regret it. I honestly do. I think that buyers right now have got a great opportunity. It's time for you to jump in the market. Interest rates are down a little bit. Um, are they down to where ultimately we'd like to see them? No. Do we know that they are going to go down? No, we don't. We really don't. As a matter of fact, this week things popped up just a little bit. Um, they didn't recover as much as we thought they would, but they haven't gotten worse. Um, and therefore, interest rates are still lower than the national average over the last 30 years. I mean, you got to remember the national average over the last 30 years runs around 7.5%. And right now you're running around 6.5%, depending on credit score, depending on the type of loan. Uh, as fate would have it, for all the folks that are looking to buy as a first-time home buyer or get into a home for minimum down, FHA and VA are the way to go right now. Much better interest rates than conforming or conventional interest rates. And that's not always the case, but that's the cycle right now, which really puts the people that have, 20% to put down and great credit scores at a little bit of a disadvantage when it comes to pricing. Um, I don't get it, but it is the way it is. But I'll tell you one thing right now, an FHA or a VA interest rate is quite a bit better than a conventional rate by as much as 0.5% on interest rate, which is pretty substantial. So that's another reason why all you buyers that are waiting to get in the market should get in now. Matter of fact, what you do instead of putting down 20%, put down 3.5%, get an FHA loan, and when rates drop to 5.25%, we refinance you. And it's win-win all the way around. So listen, I'm here to walk each and every client through the process, know what the numbers look like. So listen, I'm not a mortgage broker. I'm a direct lender. I'm in all 50 states. We're the number one retail lender in the country, yet I operate like a family-owned business, really because I am a family-owned business. So if you want that great personalized service, you want somebody that returns phone calls, you want to talk to me. I talk to all my clients. There's not a client around that I don't physically interact with and consult with. And that's what I'm here to do. I want your experience to be the best it can possibly be. And sometimes navigating a real estate transaction can be a little daunting for many people. Um, don't make it, don't make it harder than it really is. You don't have to do that. You've got somebody like me. If you don't have a realtor that can guide you through the process, then call me. My realtor rebate program, the Lone Ranger Real Estate Rebate Program, is phenomenal. I refer clients to real estate agents throughout the state of Florida, and that real estate agent then rebates back to you, the consumer, up to 25% of their commission, up to $10,000. It's a no-brainer. And let me tell you something, it works great. You get a great real estate agent, you get a little bit of money back, and things go smooth because you have a good agent. I've got a client right now, God bless her. She is out negotiating properties. She's using her aunt as a real estate agent, who's a wonderful lady, sweet as can be, but can't negotiate her way out of a paper bag. And it's just really challenging when you see that happening, because you know the client could do better, but you can't really step in and say anything. You can't do it. It wouldn't be appropriate for me to step in and say it, but I see it and I know it's happening, but there's not much you can do. And you choose your agent, then you have to live with the consequences. And most of your agents out there that you're choosing are really nice people. They're good people. Don't get me wrong. They're good people. And they may even be hardworking people, but can they negotiate correctly on your behalf? No, they can't. They don't. Matter of fact, I don't even think they know how to negotiate in many cases. Now, they wouldn't tell you that because nobody thinks they're a bad negotiator. But I'm telling you, it's like, hey, that's what the seller wants. And I think we just got to kind of meet it somewhere in the middle. Well, what are you basing that off of? If you want a great real estate agent, you want somebody that's going to hold your hand, you want somebody that I refer you to. They don't pay me for that referral. Please understand that. You call the loan arranger. I'll connect you right now. 407-706-3313. That's 407-706-3313. Or Tampa, 813-213-4009. That's 813-213-4009 for the loan arranger. And I will connect you with a great real estate agent. All you buyers, here's how you negotiate your deal. First of all, go to my website and get your application started right now at webringyouhome.com. That's webringyouhome.com. Get your application started. Then supply me with all the information, all the documents that's necessary. Everything I need, give it to me. Then I will fully approve you for your financing. I will position you to be as close to a cash buyer as you can possibly be. Now, what that's going to do is allow you to make an offer with a short closing period. Like you could say, I'll close in 15 days, 21 days. Most sellers don't want to close that fast. In addition to that, I will call the listing agent that's representing the seller, and I'll guarantee the listing agent that I'll close your loan in 21 days or less, or I'll pay their seller up to $500 per day for every day that we miss the closing. I'm telling you, there's nobody else out there that'll do that. Why do I do that? Because I've already got you fully approved for your financing. You've given me everything. Now, will I make that phone call if you're missing pay stubs, missing W-2s, missing documents? No, of course I won't, because I'm not going to write a check that I can't cash. But I can tell you one thing: you want to win, then you call me. You call me. I'll make sure you always win. 407-706-3313 or 813-213-4009. My name's Bruce Woodburn. They call me the loan arranger. I arrange loans. That's what I do. I've been in the business for 35 years. I've closed well over 10,000 transactions. And I'm one of the top producers in the entire country, not because I'm anything special. It's because I care about my clients and I back you up and I'm there for you. So I have a long-standing reputation of getting repeat business time and time again. My realtors trust me. My realtors know that if they send me a transaction, that it's going to close on time. They know that if they send me somebody and it doesn't qualify, then they just don't qualify. And maybe there is a way to get it to qualify if you do certain things. And then when that time comes, if you do the things that I guide you in to do, then you'll become a buyer too. And I'll make sure that you get a great deal on a mortgage. You get the best possible interest rate, the lowest possible closing costs. You get a real estate agent you can count on that'll negotiate for you. Those are the things that the loan arranger does. If you're looking for new construction, Trinity Family Builders, go to my website at webringyouhome.com. I'll guide you into their communities. They'll pay all your closing costs. The maximum that the loan program will allow, up to 6%. Trinity Family Builders. I'll connect you. Call me first. Let's get your application started so we can give them a full approval so you can go in with a strong offer and you can negotiate. You see, buyers that aren't fully approved and don't have a lender to support them, they don't get the best deal because they're not really ready. They've gone to their bank and they got a pre-qualification, but banks don't fully pre-approve you in advance. I can fully underwrite you in advance of even going out shopping for a house. You see, loan officers, they write pre-approvals, but they can't approve loans. So how do you write a pre-approval if you can't approve a loan? It's a mystery. Nobody knows. So I pre-underwrite your loan. That means an underwriter's underwritten your loan and you're fully approved. Then you can go out and you position yourself to be as close to a cash buyer as you can possibly be. Trinity Family Builders recognizes that in me. They entrust me to take care of their clients. Therefore, they pay all your closing costs when you use a loan arranger. So Trinity Family Builders, great builder. I want to talk to you also about somebody else that I support, and that's Age Rejuvenation. I lost 75 pounds by using their program. If you want hormone replacement therapy, testosterone therapy, weight loss, they do it all, and they give you a massive discount. They'll get you started for your first month for $100. I'll refer you directly. I'll refer you directly to Brett, the owner of the company. They've got locations all over the state of Florida. And I'm going to tell you something. I went to a lot of programs, a lot of weight loss programs before I went to Age Rejuvenation, and they are the best in the industry. I promise you. I'll tell you a story. I recently, because I'm always open and honest with all my listeners. So last Monday, I had to have emergency surgery. I had a kidney stone and it was absolutely intense. It was 8 millimeter kidney stone. So they brought me in Monday for emergency surgery. And after the surgery, I had a doctor come in, not the one that did the surgery, but another one, and said, I saw that you were on both semaglutides and trizepatides. And I'm a nutritionist and a doctor, and I've studied weight loss, and I've never seen those two introduced in combination together. And I don't recommend you do that. And I said, oh, really? So I said, in your experience, what negative effects would occur by mixing those two together under a doctor's order? She says, I don't know. I said, then why don't you recommend it? You don't have any idea why you don't recommend it, but you don't recommend it. I said, I'll tell you what, you go back and you get your facts together and you show me data where they conflict with each other, and I'll stop using them. But in the meantime, I went to multiple weight loss clinics, and they were the ones that did the very best for me. And I am healthy as a horse. I just got new blood panel back, and my doctor says, I can't believe it. You're 65 years old, and everything is absolutely perfect on your chart. Perfect. Okay, other than a kidney stone, of course. So I'm telling you, you want help? I'll refer you. Just call or text me 407-706-3313 or Tampa 813-213-4009. Call or text and I'll connect you right with Brett. He'll get you taken care of. You will not regret it. If you're feeling a little chubby, you're not feeling good. I've had one of my clients is having joint pain and just not feeling great. One is going through menopause and wasn't feeling great. I mean, they help you with all that stuff, and they're really good and they're honest. So call me. That's why I refer them. They don't pay me for that. That's not a paid for ad, folks. Anyway, let's move on because we got a few more things to cover and then we got to take a break. So Hometown Heroes coming back, folks, in June or July. We don't know when yet. You can make up to 144,000 and you can get up to 5% of the loan amount towards closing costs and down payment. It's unbelievable program. Unbelievable. And then when we come back from the next break, I want to talk about mortgage trends and real estate trends. And then I also want to talk about high asset and high credit score buyers and how I can help you get the best possible interest rate with the lowest possible closing costs. You've got to understand a little bit about what we do in order to maximize what you need. 407-706-3313 or 813-213-4009. or webringyouhome.com. There's my phone ringing right now. Folks, I'll be back in 5 minutes with more of the Loan Arranger Radio Show. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.